I'm Jen with Getaway Today. Thanks for finding us here on YouTube, where we have the best tips and tricks for your next Southern California vacation. Well, today we're talking all about how to get around the Disneyland Resort. All your transportation questions will be answered. I've got Deb. Hello, Deb, with Karmel Shuttle. Nice to have you here. And Belinda with Arch Transportation, Anaheim Resort Transit. So good to see you. And here we go. So whether you're looking for transportation from the airport to your hotel, or you're in the Anaheim area and need transportation to the theme park, these two will be your best friends. Let's first start though when you get to the airport. That would be Karmel Shuttle. Tell us
all about me.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when you get into LAX, Long Beach, John Wayne, Orange County Airport, you will be met by a Karmel Shuttle. Now we're a little bit different than the traditional shuttle services in as much as it's all reservation based, so we need to know your flight details, etc. We don't loop the airport looking for additional people. We pick you up, we go straight to the Anaheim Resort. There's never more than 3 stops once you get in the resort. And something that we've added within the past year is a link that when you actually arrive at the airport, you will receive a text. You click on that, dispatch responds and says, okay, you will be met by van number 392, and you stand directly outside of baggage claim at the white curb. So it feels, you have that comfort level when you show up that, okay, my ride is here, I'm good to go.
You really feel like a VIP. Every time I've used your service, like you have my name there, you're like, are ready for us. And
yeah, but it's you. So we send a special driver for you.
No. I think everyone gets that treatment. They're the best.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I like to make you feel special, Jen.
Thank you. I do.
Because you are special.
Thank you. So you can also help our guests if they're going to other places, such as Universal Studios.
Absolutely. Because of the other attractions in the area or cruise terminals, etc., we do an awful lot of point-to-point reservations. So you can book that through Getaway Today to Universal, to the Long Beach cruise terminals. Really anywhere you want to go, you can get there with Karmel Shuttle in Southern California.
Awesome. So if you're going to Universal Studios, would it be that you pick like your pickup time,
I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that, because that's our differentiating factor, is the fact that all of our services on point to point are go when you want to go. So unlike the traditional bus service where you pick up at this time, you go to several hotels, and this is it's very regimented. With us, it's basically I want to go to Universal at 11, and then I want to stay till late and go to City Walk for dinner and be picked up at 10. Fine, that's no problem. You can book a specific time with Getaway during the booking process. However, a couple days prior and you're into your holiday and you think, gee, I want to sleep in, just call us and we'll make the change. So it's, again, that personalized, hands-on feeling.
I love that, because I always love to kind of have our own plans and not have to
Exactly.
be just like sit on a bus that
And
everyone has.
that's where we found our niche, is the fact that there are people who just want to do what they want to do on holiday.
And do you find people don't like to really drive in LA County? Like, are they kind of, this probably gives them that safety.
Do
peace
not
of mind.
do it. Do not do it. The traffic is pretty rough, and why put yourself through that stress when you're supposed to be relaxing?
And your drivers, some of them have been there with you 20 plus years. Like,
yes,
you have
we've got
amazing drivers.
a lot of long-term service. We are a family-owned and operated business, which is, our owner is very hands-on, which is good, because if there's a problem, he's involved right away. If I need something, I'm like, I want it and I want it now. He's very good like that.
They have the best service, so thank you. Thanks for taking such good care of our guests.
It's a pleasure.
So now you've used Karmel Shuttle, you've gone from the airport to your hotel or to Universal Studios or other area attractions. But if you're in Anaheim Resort Transit, or known as Arch once you're in the resort, is such a great option for families and guests traveling. Tell us a little bit about your services.
Sure. So the Anaheim Resort Transportation was started 16 years ago as really a clean air mitigation for Anaheim, and it really services all of the Anaheim Resort area, and then even further out, Garden Grove, Orange. We also service Buena Park, and it's a hop-on, hop-off. So you're buying a day pass. So you're either buying a 1-day, a 3-day, or a 5-day pass, and you can hop on and use the service to go to all the different areas.
Awesome. So if I'm staying at a hotel in the area, you'll have like a little stop outside of it that my family can go straight to Disneyland or to the other areas as well.
All the stops are marked. Some are on property, most are off property at city bus stops. Coming this spring, we're going to have digital signage, so there'll be real-time arrival signage. The sign will tell you when the bus is coming and when to expect it. So, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So, how many pickup times do you typically have at a hotel? Does it run every half hour, hour?
Most of the services in Core Art, which we call Core Art, is Anaheim Resort area runs every 20 minutes. So, and it starts an hour and 30 minutes before park opening and then runs until 30 minutes past park closing. So.
Okay, so that's great for our guests that have magic mornings that you even
Yep.
have an hour and a half before. And every 20 minutes. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
These those families are excited to get to the resort. Fabulous. So we talked about ART can service the Disneyland Resort. You also go to Knott's Theme Park. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
So our Knott service leaves at the top of every hour from the Disneyland Resort. There's several pickups. I think there's about 6 pickups within the resort. All of them near the main hubs so that our guests can easily walk there to the hub and grab the service to Knott's. It runs, like I said, at the top of the hour, gets them to the park at 30 minutes past the hour, and does take a service break from 12 to 4. But yeah, it's really convenient and gets them there quickly.
Nice. So when our staff goes, we always have the ART passes, and it's so great that we find like all the locations. You can even go to the shops at Orange, correct? And
Yeah, outlets at Orange.
Outlets,
We
Orange.
also do a service out to South Coast Plaza.
Nice.
It only goes a couple times a day. It's scheduled, but we also do the downtown area of Anaheim, now called Center City. And then there's the new free service that launched in Center City that's called Fran. So once they're in the Center City area, they can e-hail Fran through an app and then use that service to get around in that area. So opens up kind of a big area for people. They don't really need to have a car.
Very nice. Well, and especially with parking too at the Disneyland Resort, we love that our guests use ART to get to Disneyland versus trying to deal with parking. And I know Star Wars, you're a little concerned with parking, so it's good that you have this option for our family.
We are. We're a little concerned about parking, but it's a very good option. And for those people that choose to sometimes park, if you're parking at the Toy Story parking lot, you're getting on an ART bus anyways. So you might as well use ART service and just go on the bus.
Awesome. So of course you can purchase both of these fabulous services through Getaway today at discounted rates. And tell us a little bit about how your rate system works.
Okay, we offer through Getaway today a shared van rate and a private van rate. Obviously they're 2 very different rates. However, you'll notice that once you get 3 to 4 people, that you can actually bump up to the private rate, and it's less expensive than the per person rate. So now you're really getting added value, and it is a personalized transportation. It's just you going where you want to go.
So a lot of our guests do that because we
They
have
do.
a lot
We
of
get
families,
exactly,
4+ people.
exactly. So we see Dispatch is not too happy that I promote this so much, but I think it's great.
Yeah.
And it's really good value then when you start getting up to 4 and 5 people.
Yeah, well that's so convenient because then you are going from the airport straight
Exactly,
to your
with
hotel.
no stops. Even though we have that, that full service from the airports to the resort, and we don't make any stops. But once you get in the resort, you can have a maximum of 3 stops on a shared shuttle. But if you're doing a private, it's just you. It's all about you.
Well, it's nice if we have single travelers, you have an option for them.
Exactly.
If you have families of 4+ people, you've got a great option.
Exactly.
Great, thank you. We also have some exclusive rates with ART. Tell us a little bit about that partnership.
Sure. So we do a little bit of packaging here, and we do a 7 for 5. So you pay for a 5-day pass, and then you get the 7 days. And that helps a lot because the passes are consecutive day use. So then if people do break up how they're doing their stay, that they still have those days available.
That's nice for a week-long vacation.
Yeah,
I've got it.
yeah.
Okay.
And then we also do a 5 for 3. So if your trip is a little bit shorter, then you still have the 5 days to use the passes and pay only for 3. And we also are doing kids free with Getaway. So
Okay, what's a kid's age?
a kid's ages mirrors Disney, so 3 to 9.
Okay. Yep. We have lots of kids traveling with us. That's fantastic to have kids free. So as you can see, we've got fantastic transportation options. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here again, for working with
For all
us.
you do for us.
Thank you. You guys have been great partners for many, many years, so thank you so much. Again, I'm Jen with Getaway today. This is, again, answering all of your transportation needs at the Disneyland Resort. If you have any other travel questions, please always let us know. We'll also have up-to-date specials offers in the comments section below. And thanks again for joining us.